Vodka is a type of distilled alcoholic beverage which is clear, colorless and known for its neutral taste. Russia and Poland both claims to be the first one to produce vodka spirit. Russia believes the word vodka comes from Russian word voda, which means water, as it is a water-like clear liquid and also tasteless flavor. Flavor mostly comes from the burning sensation of its consumption. It gains its popularity in World War II and now it's produced worldwide. But the famous distilleries are still in countries like Russia, Poland, Sweden and Finland. These countries are called vodka belt countries. Now let's talk about how vodka is produced. Vodka is typically made from grains such as wheat, rye, maize or corn, barley. Mainly wheat is preferred and also grapes and starch-rich potatoes can be used. For fun fact, even with high starch potatoes, it takes 16 tons of potatoes to make 1000 liters of spirit at 96.4% alcohol concentration. Let's take grains to understand vodka making. Now if you are making vodka from grains, its process and some terms remain same as beer making. For detail, you can watch my video on beer making process. I will keep it short here. Firstly, dry grains are ground or crushed between rollers into a coarse flour-like substance. Now to this coarse powder, we add water to create a starchy slurry. Similarly, if you are making vodka from potatoes, then potatoes are peeled, cooked and then mashed, and then we add water. Then in this slurry matter, we add yeast. Now if you leave this slurry mass for few days, then fermentation process will start. During this process, yeast converts this starch present in these cereals or grains into alcohol and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide will escape into air. This fermentation process can take several days, and after fermentation in this solution we have approx 5 to 10% alcohol concentration. This liquid solution is called wash or mash beer. Now to increase its alcohol percentage, we go further. We heat this wash or mash beer below the boiling point of water around 75 to 80 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, alcohol starts evaporating, but water solution is left behind because water starts evaporating at 100 degrees Celsius. We then cool this evaporated alcohol, converting it back into a liquid, and we get more concentrated alcoholic liquid with high alcohol percentage. Now this process is called distillation, and this distilled liquid is also called spirit or distilled alcoholic beverage. We are going to repeat this distillation process until we get highly concentrated alcohol. As per USA standards, we are going to repeat the distillation until we get 95% alcoholic concentration liquid solution. It is often distilled multiple times, sometimes 3 to 7 times or more, to achieve a high level of purity. Each distillation cycle removes impurities and concentrates alcohol. At 95% alcoholic concentration, it eliminates all possible flavoring and congeners from the spirit. At this, beverage becomes very clear like water. Note: in some documents, instead of alcohol percentage, you might find written US proof. I'm not going in detail. Simply understand alcohol percentage is half of US proof. So on bottle, if written 190 US proof, then 190 divided by 2 means 95% alcohol percentage or ABV. Now take this flask with 95% alcoholic concentrated liquid solution. As we know, humans can't consume that much concentrated alcohol. So now we need to dilute it. For dilution or reducing the alcohol percentage, we add water. We bring this alcohol percentage down to 40%. In United States, it's limited 40%, and as per European Union, it must not be above 37.5% alcoholic concentration or ABV. After dilution, vodka is ready. Aging is not required, and vodka can be bottled the same day it is made. Bottles are sealed and distributed. Now some manufacturers also go for one step before dilution, that is filtration. Generally, very high quality vodkas are passed through a bed of vegetable charcoal. When vodka comes out from the tank of charcoal, it is absolutely clear and free from all sorts of characters. Filtration can be done through a series of charcoal beds or other modern filtration systems. While traditional vodka is known for its neutral flavor, some producers create flavored vodka by adding natural or artificial flavoring. Common flavor include fruits, herbs, spices, or even chocolate. The flavored vodka is typically infused for a period of time, allowing the spirit to absorb the flavor. It is normally enjoyed neat. You must have seen people taking vodka shots. A shot is usually of 30 ml. Some people also prefer taking vodka on rocks. On the rocks means they want a serving of vodka poured over ice cubes in a glass. As the ice melts, it can slightly dilute the vodka, which can mellow the flavors and make it more refreshing. On the rocks is a common way to serve not only vodka but also other spirit like whiskey, scotch or gin. It's a simple and classic way to enjoy a chilled drink. Also, vodka, due to its neutral taste, it is the most used spirit to mix with. Some examples of vodka-based cocktails such as Vodka Martini, Bloody Mary, Cosmopolitan, Screwdriver, Bullshot, Black and White Russian, etc. Well guys, that's all for the video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe and hit that notification bell. We appreciate your feedback, and for more in-depth content, visit our website at www.hotelism.info.